Kia ora, Legionnaires, Rycon here, and welcome back to Let's Roleplay Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead, Dusk's Tale. We are here with Dusk in a evac shelter on the outskirts of Chelmsford. Our vehicle in the last suffered catastrophic failure with our engine falling out the bottom of the car and we running over it. These things happen. Now, the electric cars, they do have quite light frames. It makes them much easier to move with less power. And while that's kind of good, it's bad in this instance because ramming through large numbers of dead caused the front of the vehicle to fail, and fail it has. Just noticed something kicking about out here, a swamp shack. How very interesting. But yes, our vehicle and all of our belongings are still in Chelmsford, and up here at this park we have a very large amount of dead. It is currently 9:13 PM, so it's not going to be too much longer until the sun sets. Once it does, we're going to be able to chuck on these infrared goggles and we might be able to do some hunting. The only issue here is we only have 6 metal arrows to our name, and making them out here isn't going to be exactly easy for us to do. We can potentially make some basic arrows here, but we're not going to be able to make the simple metal arrows. Actually, you know what? That's a complete lie. We have cash cards, we have duct tape. We just need pipe or wires, and we can get pipe easily enough from disassembling one of these bad boys over here. So let's see if we can make use of the last little bit of light that we have. And sure enough, we've managed to do just that with 8. There's a small lock and key. Interesting. I'm guessing it's because the lockers have locks on them now. I like it. I mean, it makes sense. They are lockers after all. So let's make ourselves some simple metal arrows, and we could actually make quite a few here. If we spend 40 minutes doing it, we'll be looking pretty good. We are going to need to be able to see to be able to create this though, so let's get our light on so that we can make out what we're doing here. And this is going to give us, that's going to give us 20. Do we want more than 20? Because we can store 20. I feel like we might want to have a little bit more than that. We're going to spend an hour, and that means it's going to be nice and dark. We want to keep the cash cards because, so we're going to use that duct tape instead. We are going to dispose of our wielded bow, store that in our inventory, and we're just going to get to work. And unfortunately, we ran out of batteries in our headlamp rather quickly. I'm guessing we just didn't have that much left in there, so we'll go ahead and reload you. We don't have any batteries. And the terminal over here is broken. How far through crafting were we? We were at 45%, so we were getting along there. I'm pretty sure we should be able to find some batteries here, or flashlights, as there are meant to be some amongst the equipment here. But we might just be unlucky and have nothing to work with. There is an ant in the basement, so that's not a go for us. That's rather unfortunate. We need a light source to be able to craft by, and we do have the reading light. Yes, we still have the reading light. Okay, well in that case, let's go ahead and activate that, and it'll give us a chance to, get this done. So tools. Reading light, fantastic. Let's go ahead and activate that crafting and just finish it off. Freaking brilliant. Excellent. We'll go turn the reading light off. A very useful tool for us to have, and something that I probably should have used right then. So let's go activate our quiver, store ammunition into the quiver. We've got 20 in there now, and we have how many arrows left to our name? We've got 16. Brilliant. We'll go ahead and wield our bow. Okay. And we have maybe a little bit of hunting to do. I'm going to go ahead and let's put the infrared goggles on now. It does limit our sight by quite a bit, but we should still be able to hear just fine. What I'm wanting to try and find out is, are we going to be able to see all the dead that are up here at the park? And I got to think that it's a possibility. The only issue is that we can't, I guess we do still have some memory of the area. Yeah, I think we can actually see where our vehicle is. There it is. Not looking so hot. There are a number of vehicles here that we would be able to repurpose, and we probably look at doing that. Maybe going for something that's a little bit heavier and more capable. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and activate these infrared goggles of ours. And oh wow, it is working. We can see these warm bodies in the distance. Fan-freaking-tastic. And yes, sure enough, up there in the park, we can see a whole heap of warm bodies. These are great. I love them. They're actually doing what they're meant to do. Now, there can be things in between us and our target, so I don't know how good of a shot this is going to be. And oh, wow, it's actually really hard to shoot a bow in complete darkness. We actually don't know what we're going to be hitting here. I guess we can get a little bit closer with this one. It probably will be able to smell us by now. I think that's in the center. Let's just see. When we're looking at that heat source, it doesn't tell us anything. So yeah, unfortunately, we do lose our targeting once we start to make our way up towards it. And yeah, I think we're targeted on that now, but we can't be certain. And I guess we won't know until we hit if it's good or not, or if we just completely miss. This is a little bit more difficult than I thought. I'm gonna take them off for now. Deactivates. Okay, so we can't see anymore. We know that at least in this area we're okay. I'm just gonna take them off for now, so that we can see a little bit further, and we can see that we hit a vehicle. Yeah, so that's the negative, I guess you could say, of using them. Let's take a shot. The zombie child, at the very least, is going to be easy enough for us to take down. Yeah, and putting them back on, it's not going to be super easy. Look, I think at this stage, we don't actually even need to engage our enemies. If they come for us, they come for us. Right now, they're all kind of minding their own business, and that's okay. I'm going to go, apparently, into a vehicle that's there. Now let's just start making our way around. If we can get back towards our own vehicle, there's something that's in the back that we might be able to make use of to deal with some of the numbers that are here. But even here, they are spreading out in such a way that I think we would be able to manage them. The main issue is if we run into something like a Hulk. That's not what we want to have happen. This vehicle is in good condition other than the fact it's missing wheels. Something that's rather necessary when it comes to operating the vehicle. And yeah, we can see that there are definitely a solid amount of dead here. Again, I think we can take care of them. And this area does look like it's clear. So I guess what we're going to have to try and figure out is just how... Oh, there we go. I think it is actually targeting that heat source. Yeah, I think it automatically went towards the nearest target that we could see. And I think that was a hit. Yeah, we were hitting. I'll be damned. Let's just start crawling for now. Just in a crouched walk. Ha! Grab our arrows back. Okay! The hunter. Yeah, so at a distance, it looks like it's going to take around about 4 to take down most of these targets. Oh, that was a boomer. So that definitely got their attention. You seem to be moving quite fast, so this could be a zombie dog that we're looking at here. So we'll just get a really good shot. Okay. It's getting closer. Okay. I don't know if we're hitting. This could be the Devourer, possibly. I'm a little concerned for our well-being here, as whatever this is getting closer. Heard footsteps, stop aiming. No. Zombie spotted, stop aiming. No. It is just a regular zombie. Okay. We've still got more shots in our quiver. we'll go ahead and get ready to take these shots. This is a good chance for us to improve our archery. Okay, we've spotted a Rottweiler. We're going to say no to that. We'll take the shot. We should be able to get a precise shot off. Sure enough, we can. That was another Rottweiler, maybe. Ignore that for now. There we go. Let's grab these arrows back real quick. Nice. Okay, we have 14 in the quiver currently. Let's go ahead and just store those back. We know that we do have other bodies around here that we're going to want to try and go for. I'm really tempted to throw a grenade right in the thick of them there, but I know that's also going to bring other townsfolk. You know what? I mean, screw it, right? When in Rome. Oh, is it a... Yeah, we're going to do it. We're going to try and take this group out. Thamesford will be a little bit more inhabitable after this, I might think. So, the grenade has been activated. We're going to try and throw it over towards there. I'm going to hope that that lands in a good area. Let's start moving our way back. And our ears ring and we see a large number of them eliminated. A really decent amount there. So let's just have a quick look at that. We did get hit by a fragment. It did deal 18 damage to us. Okay, so yeah, one of the fragments from that grenade did rip through the air and tear into us, and I think it might have hit us in the leg. Unfortunately, our hearing is completely shot because I forgot to... And there they are, all gathering up again. Honestly, I gotta think that one more will do. One more well placed. We've actually got one coming straight for us. We're going to try and get our bow out in time and just wait and see what's going to happen here. I think they've smelt us now. Tough zombie. Yeah, we'll take it. Okay. I'm trying to wait for that group over there to start to make their way down. Because if we can get right on this corner here, that'd be perfect. Yeah. One more grenade. I promise, this is going to be the last one. Let's just get that a little bit closer. Oh, you had a shotgun. Not half bad. Okay, we're going to activate this grenade. We're going to throw it. And this time we're going to run away from here, I think. So let's make sure that we're running to get some decent distance. And wow, we got hit in the leg again. And our eardrums ache. We did get some, but it didn't look like it had as much of an effect as the last. And yeah, we need to stop hitting ourselves in the left leg, because that's getting old fast. We're in distressing pain, so we'll go ahead and have some tramadol, which is going to affect us, but I think we're going to be okay. We're going to use the medical gauze on our leg, and we're going to use some disinfectant as well. I probably should have done that first, but hey, what can you do? All right. Let's try and see if we can take down this smaller group, if possible. Oh, we need to stop running. So let's go back to a crawl for now. Well, I keep saying crawl, but it isn't really crawling. Oh no, did we just run out of batteries? No, we're good, we're good. Oh, we've still got heaps. It's a very, very low charge that it takes here. So I think we're going to keep hitting the same one here. Another down. We're going through the arrows. You can see that we're just slowly starting to take down. You're a little bit too far away, I think. Let's just get a little bit closer. Okay, a little too close. We'll go ahead and start running back at this stage. That's enough to get a precise in. And we are hitting, it's just not telling us how much damage we're doing. There we go. Nice. So we would have got back a few arrows from that. We'll just reload our quiver. Excellent. Okay. Can I get you through this fence? Yes, I can. The answer is yes, because you've all kind of damaged it quite a fair bit. Let's see, what do we got there? Some ammunition. Okay, we'll take it. I do really like the idea of Dusk just moving through here with these goggles on, just slowly picking apart the dead that are here. Obviously, not all of it slow. We did throw 2 grenades into the night, but you know, you do what you gotta do. I think if we stay around about here, they're gonna be dumb to us. And any that actually did get hit by the grenade are gonna be weakened. We really need to be going for this one that's right in front of us, and we don't seem to be wanting to do that. We can cycle through targets though. Cycle targets is scroll down. Okay. I think zombie dog spotted. Okay, can I get a shot off on you? It's lightly injured. There we go. Alright, so we are running at this stage. I'm going to start running back. Take a precise shot at you. Run back. Okay, I think for a second that zombie dog might have come back to life, which means there could be a necromancer around here. So we just need to be a little wary of that. No, we're okay. Tough zombie. Not so tough, boy. Nice. Okay, this is how we do it, Dusk. Just go through, grab those arrows back. Fat zombie. Go run back. Okay, excellent. Now there's a strong chance that we are actually missing some of the bodies along the way here, but we'll just make sure that we keep on stacking our quiver back up as we make our way through here, gathering them as we can, and taking shots into the night. That was a miss on my behalf. Okay, getting a little bit closer. 36 plastic bags? That seems excessive. Oh, I guess this is a dog park. Right, I see. Another death. Another death. Excellent. You can just see those heat signatures slowly starting to disappear. Don't have any more arrows. Okay, well, I guess that's a thing. Let's go ahead and move back. Are we just going to drop the bow for now? No, I think we should be able to put it into our bag. Yeah, before the others arrive. We're going to stop running, just go to a walk at this stage, and just let them come towards us. It's a feral runner, so it can be troubling. The zombie soldier will be a little bit, but it is moderately injured already. So we'll take these shots, trying to get an attack in on it. The soldier can be rather troublesome. So we just need to make sure that we can take down some of the others that are around, while we continue to try and attack this one here. Okay, not liking that situation so much. It is still moderately injured. We just need to get something that can pierce it. And honestly, a knife would be able to do that, but whether or not we're actually going to be able to pull anything out in time. Yeah, we've got the butcher's knife in our hiking backpack. Let's go ahead and see if we can activate that. I gotta think that it's going to be pretty quick for us to pull out, but we won't know for certain. Okay. Draw butcher's knife. Okay, alright, it's pretty quick. Okay, so turns out slashing, not quite as good. And honestly, I think we should be probably using some kind of dagger more often than not, because it seems to do just that little bit more damage. Our left leg does actually have a deep wound on it now, which I'm not super happy about. But something else that we should actually have a look at here, just having a look at the sequence of events. Is this weapon usable for us with our current martial arts style? It is not a valid weapon. I mean, that kind of makes sense. So we won't be doing our returning of violence here, but we can see that while we are using the blade, we're actually still using our fangs at the same time. So that's kind of working out for us. What isn't working for us at the moment is, yeah. This sucker is absorbing a lot of our attacks because most of our damage that we do is piercing. Or slashing, in this case. We need to do bludgeoning to kind of get through to you here. And at this stage, I think we're just going to try and see if we can get some distance, because that's going to be the best thing for us. You're going to have a hard time tracking us in this complete darkness. And we'll probably activate our backpack and put that blade back in there for now. Yeah. Alright, let's go ahead. We need to use some of our antiseptic on our left leg. Okay, it's better, and we probably are going to need to use some more gauze here. We're very hungry. We don't actually have anything to eat on us right now, but we've got a whole heap of MREs just kind of stacked away. Why we don't want to eat the graham cracker, I'm not sure. Oh no, we can. We're good. Yeah, no, we're okay. Let's just have you for a second here, and we'll have you. Distressing pain, probably have another tramadol. Let's just see. We don't want to be taking too much to numb our pain here. It lasts for several hours. Okay, it's for moderate, which, you know, we're a bit above that, but I think it's going to be okay. What I would love is to just get some of our arrows back at this stage. Our suit has been a little bit torn. I'm just trying to think if there's anything in here that has a decent amount of bashing damage. The toolbox actually does have some bashing to it. You know what? We can handle ourselves against this one. I'm just going to try and see if we can back up a little bit further. With our martial arts, we should be able to do enough damage. As you can see, we are getting through here. Our leather arm guards have taken a little bit of damage. I'm just a little bit concerned about our leg. We're exhausted. A little bit too much to counterattack. Still moderately injured. We really want to try and get this one onto some kind of terrain that's going to help us out, but our stamina is low enough that we're not going to be able to do most of our attacks and even run in this instance. At that stage, I think we're probably going to have to pull out a weapon and take a shot. So let's quick draw out that M17 and look at taking that. We do. Hitting it, it's a good hit, but it is still protected. Obviously other things in the area are going to hear these shots. They sound quiet, but believe me, they aren't that quiet. Okay, come on. Severely injured. Just a little bit more. It's nearly dead. There we go. The thing finally bites the dust, and we get some metal arrows back in the process. So, yes, that noise will have brought more to us. More than we want right this second, so let's quickly use this holster. We're out of breath, which is not super awesome. Whatever that is, it's fast, so we need to just get ready to start taking some shots. We can't currently fire a recurve bow. Is that because of our strength being too low? I think that could be the case. And is that coming from our pain? Yeah, it is. Okay, alright, let's take some aspirin at the same time. We need 9 strength to be able to use our bow. We're in distressing pain. We're getting a little bit of our... Okay, we're just going to have to wait and see what this is. We're not going to be able to fire this bow yet, so at that stage, we're just going to leave it on the ground. Okay, it's a feral runner. We can handle ourselves against you. So we will. Okay, it's another cut towards our leg, but we're able to deal with them pretty quickly. The others, they seem to be taking their time, making their way down here, so I gotta think that they're probably going to be regular zombies, or at the very least not runners. Let's just hold our ground for now. Okay, a zombie child, and a firefighter zombie. They can take a little bit more of a bashing, but we're okay. Alright, deep breaths. Let's grab this bow back off the ground. We're not going to wield it just yet because we can't really do much with it. Hey, there we go, our strength is back up to 9. Okay. Alright. Still suffering from impaired hearing, but thankfully nothing else is around here right now. Distracting pain. Okay, there we go. Still a little tired. Our stamina is on its way back to us. Let's wield that bow of ours. We're gonna... I do want to light up the area before we leave, so that we can actually try and see if we've still got some arrows around here. Because we've shot a lot of them over towards this group. So as long as we can take them out, we can start collecting. Oh, here we go. Yeah, there's a lot of arrows down here. As we've taken down quite a few of these foes. What is that there? Oh, alright, this definitely was a dog park. get ready to take a shot. We don't have a clear line of sight, because if we did, we would still be able to actually kind of take the shot right now, which we can't. Let's just make our way through here. It's right up against a building. What are we looking at there? Just another house, okay. Hey, crawling zombie. We'll just take a close shot at you. As you do. Done. Okay. Did we kill any others up in this direction? Doesn't look like it. What are we looking like in the quiver now? We've got 19 in the quiver, so we actually did pick up quite a few of them. Obviously, we had a lot more in the area. Let's just see. No arrows there, no arrows there. There's some ammunition, which we will definitely pick up. We don't want to be stepping into any bushes. And then, yeah, we have the group down towards the bottom, which I think we're probably going to have quite a few up in that direction too. But yeah, we cleared out a really, really decent number of dead. I'm happy with that. Just going to move over the others that are down here to see if we had any arrows in them, but doesn't look like we did. I'm actually going to turn off the goggles right now. Barely used any battery at all, so I'm really glad that we brought this along for the ride, because they're fantastic. They're just such a good tool. What the hell are you? Oh, it's a talking doll, but it looks like it's about 10 feet tall. That's a very big sprite. We can grab batteries from it though, so that's good. We're going to make sure that we drop the doll back down. We can use that to distract zombies, so it's not a horrible tool. Oh yeah, that grenade did some work. We're going to go and reload our headlamp if we can with those batteries. Yeah, there we go, nice. We can drop the spent batteries because I don't think we're going to be able to recharge them. They don't say disposable on them, so maybe we can. They're ultralight, so we'll hold on to them for now. And we'll go ahead and activate that light. This place is a mess. Yeah, I can understand why there were so many dogs there now. Dog park. But yeah, those grenades did a number on them. And you know what, we've killed so many of them here now that I would be tempted to actually go through and smash all of them. We've got a Breda M9A1 right here. And that's fairly tempting for us to pick up and just have in our pack as a optional weapon, because we've had weapons just fail on us before. So yeah, okay, we'll check you for batteries. Let's see. No, fully used. Okay, all right, I see. We've got a multi-tool, we've got some cookies. Probably not going to eat those, really. Okay, right, yeah, we do have that single shotgun back down that way there. I'm always tempted to have like a sawn-off just handy in case we ever come up against something like a Hulk. Having something that can just hit something really hard up close, it does save lives. So we'll consider having that maybe instead of a pistol, because usually when you're going to fire a weapon, it's going to be loud, so just go all out. Yeah, looking at the rest here, we're not seeing anything. The bolt cutters, I think we've got those in our pack, so no issues there. Alright, so we've got a bit of work to do here with smashing all these bodies. We're actually going to put our bow away, because you don't want to be smashing with your tool or your weapon, because that's going to, that's going to wear it down before long. So this is going to take me a little while to go through and just smash all these corpses. So I tell you what, I will rejoin you after we're all said and done. Okay, it took me a little bit, but they're all dead. Dead. For sure this time. And let's just check in on our archery. It is still 5, so it is slowly improving over time. I think we're just going to have to keep on doing those much longer shots. I've also just noticed that the bandage on our left arm isn't super great, but it should be enough for that to heal back up. I'm just a little concerned about our leg, but well, we'll check on that when it comes to it. I'm going to get those infrared goggles of ours back on, and we're going to activate them just as we search the area around our car. We did get, yeah, there's a heat source inside that building just up here, so there's definitely someone hanging about in there. They don't seem to be paying too much attention to us right now, so that's okay. Let's just go and kill anything that's around here. We did leave in a hurry, so yep, there we go. There's some arrows in the area. We can actually just quickly turn this on, just to see where bodies might be, so we know that we missed one back over here. So we'll go ahead and smash you, and we did pick up some more simple metal arrows. Okay, we got 2 at the back. And don't worry, I really am very aware that there was a Hulk back a few intersections back. But here, at the very least, I think we're going to be able to do a little bit of work on our vehicle. We are going to need light to do that, I believe. This poor thing, look at it. Ah, damn. So yes, we are missing an engine. We don't have an engine for this thing. We've got all of our equipment in the back of here, so getting this back up and running will make doing work on a boat or a boat version of that vehicle a little bit easier, but we're going to need to find a electric vehicle to be able to do that. One of you did mention that we saw one along the way, so let's just have a look around and see if we can spy any vehicles that have solar panels on them. They are still pretty rare. We're mostly seeing SUVs and the rest. Worst case scenario, we can go and see if we can get one of these other vehicles working and just transfer equipment that way. And at this stage, unfortunately, that looks like what we're going to have to do. So one of these, I'm sure, will be able to work. We're just going to keep our goggles on for now. There's still a strong chance that there could be enemies around here. They might not have heat signatures to them. So yeah, that's something for us to consider. That's fun. Okay, we have a pretty good vehicle. Gasoline, battery, but it is lacking wheels, and I think that's going to be something that we see a lot of. You might think that wheels were stolen, and in some cases they probably were, but more often than not, the reason the wheels are destroyed is that, well, in early Cataclysm, this is in the very, very early versions of it, we used to have a thing called acid rain, which wasn't all that fun. It would kill everything that's kind of out and about, and I think that's the idea with the wheels, is that most of them did get really badly damaged. This fire truck does seem to be working. It just doesn't have charge, so we can jumpstart that. It has enough wheels to operate. We're seeing that there are a few lingering dead around here. Wouldn't mind dealing with them first. Damn, a really decent ambulance here. We can always look at just removing the battery from it and installing it in the other vehicle. Let's just have a look and see if we can track down where this one is. Car battery, if we're wanting to remove you, yeah, we can do it. And it shouldn't be too difficult for us to do. We do need a little bit of light though, so let's just check these last few vehicles. This is an SUV, lacking wheels, and you are a hippie van that actually has wheels but just does not have gasoline. The tank is completely drained. Alright, let's get that bow back out. We'll see if we can't take a shot of whatever is out here in the dark. It looks like we do have a clear line of sight. Clear enough. Yep, we're impacting. Okay. Now, there is a chance that, you know, not everything out here is going to be zombies, but oh yeah, these definitely are. And I think doing that like quick little flash is probably an easy way for us to just identify that we're not accidentally shooting a person. I mean, there were people once upon a time, just not anymore. Okay, well, I guess, yeah, we're going to see if we can't get this battery out of here. Get that installed in the fire truck. Yeah, we're going to go and activate our reading light, because that's a slow grind for us on the old energy. And I think we have to try and see if we can repair that flame-resistant suit. Alright, we're going to take off the goggles just so we can see a little bit better, and we shall use our reading lamp. under tools, I believe. Where are you, reading lamp? Reading light, there we go. Okay, let's get this battery removed. Up here, it's enough charge to get started. Okay, you're gonna be rather heavy, but that's okay. We're gonna turn off our reading lamp and just head back towards our vehicle. I think we're okay overall. We're not likely to run into any trouble. Yeah, so this is the fire truck that is working. What do we have in here? An oxygen tank. Ah, nice. Well, let's go around the front and let's see. That seat's working. Is that one where the controls are? Yeah, so we're gonna have to swap the seats around. That should be okay. Alright, so just at the front here, we're gonna see if we can install this car battery. We're gonna have to turn on our reading lamp. We should be okay. I think we'll hear if anything's coming for us, so let's give that a go. We'll go right in the center here. Car battery. Nice, that's a quick install. We don't have a huge amount of gasoline. I don't think we need a huge amount. What we're trying to do is just get down towards the water and get to work there. I really did want to build a electric powered vessel, I guess you could say, to use in the water, but that's not going to happen, I think, because we don't have a electric engine. There is a chance that we did go past some along the way, but that's outside of our memory at this stage, and going back that way there, yeah, it's going to take us closer to that Hulk, and I'm not that keen on that, really. So let's get this thing moving if we can. I think we're still going to have to do that one last little adjustment, which is removing this seat here, which I think we can do. We're going to have to remove the safety belt first. That's fine. And we'll just get one of the other seats and install it in there. So we'll take this one here. We want to remove the seat. We have to remove the remains of the safety belt. That's fine. Spending a little bit more time than I would like out here. And let's go install a reclining seat right there. Excellent. So we should be able to drive this thing now. See if we can actually get the engine started. Right, we're going to have to try and hotwire it. Okay, this wire will start the engine. Okay. Fails to start. Okay. Let's quickly have a look at the vehicle. The engine seems to be okay. Let's just try and turn it over again. One of the tanks is draining of gasoline. Okay, nothing still. Okay, no, we're good. Let's try again. There we go. Hell yes. Okay, good stuff. So at this stage, do we want to turn on headlamps? Probably not. We'll see if we can just roll this up towards where our vehicle is and just start to transfer things out. We are going to need the welder. Yeah, this is it's very less than ideal. Because believe me, I do want the welder as well. I'm gonna go back and wear those goggles of ours just because I feel a little nervous around here. They're active at the moment. They are active, and we seem to be clear. All the dead are a decent distance away, and I don't think that they're going to come and pay us any attention. So we should be able to move things here with a fair bit of ease. We've still got a lot of battery in here, so at the very least we could try to install those swappable storage batteries into the fire truck here. Yeah. And then we're going to try and rebuild this thing into a boat. Well, maybe not this one here. We could also try and just go for a human-powered boat. That is also an option for us. We wouldn't be able to carry as much stuff with us, I think, but yeah. I think for now, we're just going to try and transfer all of our items into the fire truck, which is going to take us just a little bit to do. It's going to take us a hot second, but, well, it's got to be done. So let's get moving. Okay, easily enough, we've moved everything into the rear here, and I believe it should be, yep, All of it's nice and packed up. The storage batteries still could be quite helpful. And obviously the welder most certainly is. What's it going to take us to remove those swappable storage batteries? Obviously, they're swappable, so we can take them out easily enough, but the case might be a little bit more difficult for us to do. It takes 5 seconds for us to actually take it out. Right, but we need to actually have a jack or some kind of lifting tool because, yeah, they're really heavy. We're not going to get 20 strength anytime soon, and I don't think that we're going to find a jack just hanging out around here. There is a garage just up to the north of us, which, you know what, let's just have a quick look in there. We did see one other heat signature inside this building. Our goggles are active. Let's just poke our head inside. Yeah, there was one right here. So has it gone wandering throughout the house? Doesn't seem to have. Okay, well let's find our way into the garage if we can. Looks like we're gonna have to use, can we can't get sufficient leverage. We can just go through the side window, which is already pretty damaged. Or actually, you know what? Looks like this winch will do what we need it to. We turn the handle. Oh, we're just not seeing it open. Right, I see. What do we got in here? Nothing. Nothing that's gonna help us, unfortunately. Well, what can you do? I think we're just gonna have to take this thing down towards the water and start to get to work there. So it's gonna be by the evac shelter. We're gonna have to just base ourselves there for a little bit. But yeah, whether or not we actually want to try and get like a fully amphibious vehicle, I guess we'll see. But I don't like that this truck takes so long to start. There could be something wrong with the engine that we just don't know yet. Come on. We're starting to get attention. Come on, Dusk. There we go. Okay, it roars into life, which is what we like. We're probably gonna accidentally back into something here. At the very least, let's let's stop for a second, and we're gonna take off the infrared goggles just after we turn them off, because then we can see at least a little bit further ahead of us. And then let's get those on. Okay, yeah, we're gonna run over a whole heap of things here as we make our way out of town with this very rickety fire truck. But right now it's just something for us to transfer our items along. Okay, let's not go over the big boulder if we can avoid it. And we'll kind of just stop our truck right about here. Okay, all right. Stop the vehicle. There we go. Let's stop driving. Okay, I think we're alone out here, or at the very least we seem to be. Probably worth this actually trying to have a sleep now, if we can. Just gonna go and put our goggles on one more time, just to quickly survey the area, make sure that we are alone. We do have some heat signatures to the south, but I think that they're far enough away that they're not going to bother us, and they might not actually even be zombies. We'll go ahead and take those off as we head inside. I wouldn't mind doing a little bit of work on some of our gear, and you know, alright, we're going to go take care of the soldier ant. I mean, it's probably not going to pay any attention to us. The kind of risky thing about doing this, though, is that if you piss off one ant, you kind of piss off the lot. But hopefully this one isn't able to report back. So we take a precise shot. This is actually potential food for us, but right now we just want to make sure that we're going to be safe down here. I'm pretty sure, yeah, we do have a sleeping bag with us. It's not going to be a comfortable sleep, but we'll be able to do something down here. While we are around, let's just go to our reading light. I actually want to change that to R, just to make it nice and easy for us to turn it on. And we're going to try and do some repairing. We need Nomex. Okay. Right. Well, that flame-resistant suit... Actually, you know what? We do have access to Nomex. Because there is some... Well, actually, I'm assuming there might be some in the firefighter vehicle that we just came from. So, let's see. Head on down towards you. And just see if there's any within... there's an oxygen tank, and I think that might be it. We do have our other equipment that we brought in here, the turnout coat and all the rest. Maybe would have been wise for us to bring some along with us. So right now that suit looks like it might not be sticking around for long. And there ain't much we can do about that. Looks like we've mostly just got benches in here. We don't want to be yelling. We want to be going downstairs and trying to sleep. We're going to take the emergency blanket that's up here as well. It's just an emergency jacket. Well, I'll be damned. The sleeping bag should be enough. We'll keep our bow by us as we try to lie down and go to sleep. You know what? Let's chuck that signet ring on as well. Okay. Dusk, do your best. Let's try and have a little bit of a snooze. We start tossing and turning. We will continue trying to fall asleep. And it's, well, it's not happening yet. We can hope. Well, we wake back up in the afternoon. It is 3:30, so we slept through a fair chunk of the day. We're going to start by drinking some of our nice clean water, and we'll have that protein ration, which is not super nice. We'll get slaked and full if we can. We do have some more clean water back in our vehicle, which we're going to make sure that we make use of. And we'll just see what the day is looking like outside. It is clear. And, okay, it was giant ants. Or rather, I think it was a giant ant. There is a giant ant within sight somewhere. Whereabouts are you, giant ant? You're up there to the north. Okay, you should be not paying attention to us, I would hope. And we need to start making a vehicle here. We do have frames to work with. We have a great big vehicle, which we can take some of those frames from. These are heavy-duty frames. Not exactly the most floatable thing in the world, which I guess maybe this vehicle wasn't exactly the best choice we could have made, but you know, you win some, you lose some. I'm trying to look for boards that are in an okay condition. Most of them seem to be a bit, not so great, really. That stow board is in a good condition though, so we're going to go ahead and take that off, and the roof, and the heavy-duty frame. So most of this stuff, it looks like we can take off with just lifting alone. Let's see. Looking at you. It's not great. So we're using our metal sawing to saw this stuff off. And so we have a frame to start with at the very least, and we've got some sheet metal here as well. So we're going to want to start trying to create this vessel over here. And honestly, not sure what we want it to look like yet. It's probably only going to be three long, I think. So yeah, let's get started. We're going to scroll down here until we can find start vehicle construction. We're going to start over here. Oh, we can't build in the water. Okay, we can drag it into the water once we start though. Yeah. Okay, let's do that. Let's go for that option. Start vehicle construction up here. This is going to be, just for now, boat. So that's the start of our, well, hopefully something. Now we need to try and find, wooden boat hull. If we can find anything regarding boats, let's see. Okay, so for the wooden boat hull, we need to have nails. For the metal bolt hull, we need to have, obviously, welding tools. We do have a torch. Yeah. So we need to create the boat hull first, whereas the metal one we can just use sheet metal, which is pretty easy. I don't know if we want to use all of our charges to work on that now, or if I want to go try and get some nails from in here, because honestly, nails are easy enough for us to get. You know what wood is going to be more floatable overall. So we're just spend a little bit of time here. We're going to just disassemble these benches to get the construction tools we'll need out of this. And yeah, it doesn't take us too long to do that. And I think we're probably going to just deconstruct this whole line of benches here, and then we'll just haul everything back with us. So it's going to give us wood, and it's going to give us nails to work with. So collect it all up, drag it on down. We've got nails, we've got planks. Okay, so let's get to work. We need to make a boat hull. So we're going to search for hull, and we can make one. We need nails. 30. Okay, so we need quite a bit to be able to just get a little bit going. Okay, so we're going to want to have at least, I'd say at least 2 squares for our boat, if not 3. So we're going to go and just deconstruct more of these. I think we might deconstruct these 2 lots. We could probably get a little bit more nails from deconstructing the cabinets, but the benches are really nice and quick for us to deconstruct while we still have daylight. We'll have it for a little bit longer. We're getting on towards 9 o'clock now, and there we go. It is the first day of summer too. Look at us. We survived a season, which is, that's a start. Let's go drag you over here. And next up, we need to just have something to eat real quick. So we're just going to have some honey. Just a little bit of that. And we're going to get crafting. So let's go back to hull. And wooden boat hull. Okay, can we make 2? We can make 2 lots. It's going to take us 2 hours and 14 minutes. So we're going to start it. We'll store that in our inventory. And we'll work until we can't work no more. And then we'll go ahead and activate that reading light of ours and just hope that it's going to be able to see us through as we continue working on this. Come on. So far so good. We've got a lot of batteries that we can recharge it with. I am very happy. Excellent. Fantastic. So this reading lamp is just really, really useful for us to have. So we want to go ahead and install that on this heavy duty frame. And we can't install it here. So let's just go hull. It's because we're going to need some more nails, aren't we? Of course we are. Okay, well, we'll go ahead and drop that back there. Activate our reading lamp for now. We don't want to be seen going back inside our little building over here. And I tell you what, let's go ahead and disassemble one of these and just see how much we're getting out of them. We need to be able to see first to be able to do that. So let's try that yet again. Okay, deconstructed. And 1 nail. Okay. 1 nail's not great. How much are we getting out of you? We're getting 7 nails. So, turns out, it's a lot better for us to deconstruct the benches. A lot better. So we're going to go ahead and deconstruct this whole lot here. We're hearing footsteps. Oh, okay. Hi there. Let's go ahead and... I thought I activated the whistle then for a second. We're going to go wear that, and we're going to go ahead and activate it. And then let's go out the front door and just see what we've got going on. Do we have a heat signature out here? Oh, we have a giant ant. Is it just the giant ant? Or was it this thing here? Oh no, there's something dead. Oh no, it's another giant ant. Okay, it's ignoring us. Okay. Alright, that's fine. We'll go ahead and take off our infrared goggles. We'll just mind our own business as we continue to work. Yeah, we're going to hear a few footsteps, that's for sure. The ants are concerning because they do have a way of just kind of dominating an area. As you can see, they're slowly starting to make their way in. And once something pisses them off, they're pretty much angry forever. And it's not exactly a good thing for us. But we're not going to be sticking around here, so I think overall we're going to be okay. We're just going to grab up all these construction supplies and just make our way back down towards our vessel. Soon to be vessel. Okay, let's get back to work on you. Install, and we are going to install a wooden boat hull. It's too dark to see what we're doing. You'd think I'd be, you'd think I'd know what I was doing by now, but, well, maybe not quite. Okay, so let's go ahead and drag you into the water. Okay, I think we can have you maybe here for now. We can still construct onto you. So can we see? Boat floats. So it does actually float at this stage. Its mass is 100 freaking kgs, and it's because of the bloody heavy frame. Not exactly the best thing for us to make a boat out of. Honestly, it's going to make it a little difficult, but it's fine. It's totally fine. So let's go ahead. We want to grab the boat. I want to make sure that the front is kind of facing this way. Okay, cool. So we should be able to install another frame if we remove one from this vehicle. So let's look at doing that. Okay, we'll try and take one from inside. Not many good heavy frames around there, it would seem. There's one there. We'll take off the trunk. We'll have to remove the roof as well. And we'll remove the heavy duty frame. And it's daytime. Hi. We'll go ahead and turn that off. Wow, we just worked straight through the night. And we're still just kind of eating honey. Oh dear. Hey, it's kind of like this when you're working on projects, right? So we're going to go down here. We want to install a frame there. The question is, we won't be able to install. Okay. And this is probably where I should have been making wooden frames from the start. Yeah. And I think that's actually what we're going to do, because the wooden frame is going to be a lot lighter overall. So let's go back to our vehicle here. We're going to go ahead and remove the boat hull, and we are going to, remove the heavy frame, which is going to destroy the vehicle here. Okay, so we need some ropes. We can get ropes from inside of here. If we can see any of the seats that have safety belts on, we can go ahead and remove that. Seat belt there. Anything back here? We've got another seat belt. Okay. All right, so let's go into here. We want to try and construct a frame, and we're going to make a light wooden frame. Useful for crafting. So what do we want to go for here? I'm just looking at the weight. Honestly, light wooden frame is going to be easier for us to move. We need to actually be able to move this vehicle ourselves. So yes, we're going to make, I do want to make 2 of them. So we'll see if we can just repeat that. We can no longer craft. I think it's probably the rope that we're missing. I think the regular wooden frame, uses nails, but the light one is using ropes or cordage. So we need 3 short ropes. That's a fair amount. We could maybe do a combination here. I think as long as it's wood, we should be okay. So we'll go make a wooden frame, store in our inventory. Okay, so let's start off by creating our vehicle from the main wooden frame. We can make a pony wall. All kinds of things that we can make with those frames. Start vehicle construction, and we're going to start it just here. We are going to use the wooden frame, which is on our person, and this is going to be called boat, as you do. Alright, boat, let's go in and store on you the wooden boat hull. Okay, done. Fantastic. So we'll go ahead and drag you out there. Then we want to go and add the other frame onto you, just down the bottom here. Okay, so this is going to be the light wooden frame, and we need more ropes for the light wooden frame. I think it's honestly going to be easier for us to just make wooden from now on. So let's just take the... Do we have the light wooden frame in our inventory? Or is that down here? Where are you, light wooden frame? It must be in our inventory. Vehicle parts, light wooden frame. It is rather light. We're just going to disassemble you now. Okay, just drag those supplies down here. And we're going to have to make another wooden frame. That's fine. We should still have not enough bloody nails. Okay, alright. Heading back up and inside. I'll be back with you in just a moment. Okay, so we now have 2 frames. And we also have this little dachshund that's just been kind of hanging around us for now. We unfortunately don't have any dog food to feed him, but the boat collides with errors in the movement code. Come on. Grab onto the boat. I'm trying to get this thing off of here, and I think, because it usually doesn't like to be built off. You know what? I'm gonna make some changes. I'll be right back. Okay, alright, we can move it as long as we don't have a boat hull on the ground. So now we're gonna be able to reinstall that, I believe. No, I tell you what, we're probably gonna be out of bloody nails now, aren't we? Even though we just had to remove the other one. Let's just see. Yep, out of nails yet again. I'll be right back. Okay, so the next step for us is making some ores. It's going to take us 1 hour and 6 minutes to be able to do it. And we feel like we need to eat more calorie-dense food. And sure enough, we haven't actually been taking a very good care of our diet at the moment. I think it's probably worth us taking the moment now to just have some of the actual good stuff that we have with us. So let's go disassemble the cheese tortellini here. We're going to go and use the heat pack that'll be on the ground. It's too heavy to pick up at the moment, so let's go drop those ores, and we'll go ahead and activate that, and we're going to heat up the entree so that we can actually have a proper decent meal now. Have that and the crackers. We should be feeling better after that. Nice. We have some ores. Now let's see if we can get them installed on the boat. I'm probably going to install them at the front here. Hand paddles, fantastic. Alright, so let's go ahead and install them there. I think we might still need to have a saddle. It says hand paddles. With a seat or saddle, you can drive from there. Okay, so we need to have a seat or a saddle in this place here. So obviously we could install a seat or a saddle. A saddle's going to be a little bit more for us to make, right? Requires 1 saddle. What does it require? Saddle bags. We can't make one, so let's just go ahead and rather examine the vehicle, and we'll take a seat out of here. Let's just see. Reclining seat, you're in good condition. Okay, so unfortunately that's going to be a little bit heavier, but I think we'll still be okay. So let's just have a look at the weight. It's going to be the same no matter what. It's 9.1 kgs. The seat actually does have some storage capacity though, so let's go install that instead of the reclining seat, and theoretically we should be able to paddle this thing around. The boat is ready for movement, and just like that just like that, we have a boat that moves about. Now I do want to try and see if we can get a trunk on here, something to be able to take some items across with us. I might have to be a little bit more picky about what we take. We can't probably take everything. So let's see, we can make a box. A box is going to have 68, okay, kind of decent capacity. I think if I can limit myself to taking 68, now that's liters. Yeah, 68, that's volume. So yeah, I guess we could try. Let's just have a look and see at the back of here how voluminous all our equipment is, and oh, we can kind of just access it through here. How convenient. So let's see, get items, that's our volume. Okay, so 77, right, we can probably cut down on the amount of stuff that we have here. Yeah, easily. So let's go make a box and attach it to the back of this thing here. So yeah, because the trunk door isn't gonna help us out here. If we had a trunk, it would, but a trunk is gonna, yeah, it's gonna take a little bit more for us to do. The box is effectively the wooden version of it, and it's just, yeah, nice and easy for us to place on the back there. And yeah, we install box onto the boat. The box unfortunately is a little damaged, which we might be able to repair. We need super glue or duct tape, and I think we used a fair bit of our duct tape before making arrows for ourselves, which is, you know, that is an important thing for us to do. So let's go shift all of our items out. Well, actually no, we should probably leave some of them here. Like the jackhammer, for example, I think that's going to stay. We'll take the Barrett because, you know, why the hell not? We can see the volume as we're kind of doing things. We want the welding torch and those tanks. We'll take the extra ammunition for our Barrett. We'll take the hub suit. Probably want to take an automatic weapon. Don't think I'm going to need the turnout gear. We'll see. And I think we have enough food with us for now. We're going to take the gas mask cartridges. And I think it's worth us taking some of those batteries too. You can see that we're already starting to get up there. Entrenching tool is effectively going to be invaluable to us. And that's some extra ammunition for our pistol. Take light disposable battery, that glow stick, and we'll take the standard rounds. The magazines, that is. Okay, 40. We could still take more. Take the welding mask, just in case we do need to use the welding torch. Take some extra MREs. Heavy battery, we can even take you. Quite a few light disposables. I took something I wasn't meant to then, but I think it's okay. Yeah, all up I'm pretty happy with this lot. Take the extra first aid kit. How much extra is that going to be? Actually not that bad. Kgs, that's 100 kgs that we'd have to move about, so 66 I think is okay. Jackhammer, you're going to have to stay here for now. But yeah, we're gonna live with this. Let's go ahead and start hauling that over towards our vehicle, and I'm just gonna haul it along the water for now, and we'll go see if it's gonna be possible for us to get that to work out. So we'll transfer them all into there, we'll jump onto our vehicle and see, yeah, we can do it. How tired are we getting? Not that tired. We can totally row this thing around. It's not the greatest one in the world, but you know, it's not half bad. And I tell you what, we can probably put the infrared goggles on and we should be able to see anything that's in the water. Let's just go put those on real quick and we'll go ahead and activate them. So we don't see any sources right now, so that's okay. We can just leave them on as we're heading out into the water. We're going to be making our way across this lake, and I'm going to stop by some of these islands along the way. But guys and gals, that is going to be in the next. I am excited to be on the water with Dusk in a working vehicle. If you've never used boats before, well, this is your first introduction into making a really crappy boat that is probably going to fall apart and we'll lose all of our stuff. Should probably have fixed that box before we went out, but hey, you know, we can't always be planning ahead, can we? Please do join me in the next episode where we're going to be taking Dusk out into this lake and across all the way to Stewartstown, which I'm thinking Rumford and Buckfield might be right on the kind of edge of this lake. But yeah, I'm excited to see how big this thing is, because this looks like it could be a freaking ginormous lake. Yeah, we're going to find out together though. If you enjoyed today's episode, consider leaving a like or a comment to let me know if you enjoyed the show. For now though, I have been Rycon. You have all been awesome. Please stay safe out there, and until next time, stay tuned.